Fuck it. What the fuck is that? Oh God, get out of me! Oh, get out of me! Oh God. Okay. Fuck! Fuck! Oh, for fuck's sake! Oh. And now I gotta adjust my fucking microphone again. Hello? Oh, God! I can't believe I was unmuted. I can't believe I was unmuted that whole fucking time. Fuck! okay? Not hiding from this shit anymore. Hold on, let me just adjust this real quick. No, I'm not. I'm not all right. Have to stop doing that. Fuck's sake. Of course, when I said it would be a weird stream. Oh, God, life likes to throw these fucking coincidences at me all the fucking time, doesn't it? I just wanted to talk about the fucking Creeman for a while. I just wanted to talk about some other things. I didn't think this shit was gonna happen. Fuck! You don't tell me to fucking calm down. You calm down! God! Ah! Can't do this like last time. I can't. Okay. All right, well, for those of you who are not aware, can't believe I'm doing this time. I'm a demon, okay? What that means is I rely on human souls to stay alive. I try to have them as little as possible, because if I do have them, someone has to die. Last time this happened, and the last time that I showed you, was almost 2 years ago. And that time, I got jumped on the street and I wound up killing 3 men. This time, I'm still thinking about what might have happened. I'm not 100% sure. No. Have any of you ever heard of a, Have any of you ever heard of a sylph before? No, everybody's gone. We'll talk about that next. Well, a sylph is a type of vapor spirit. And in many cases, they're demons themselves. And the funniest thing is, I joked about this exact thing happening a while ago. Oh, God's sake. Do you remember how a few months ago a box of disposable vapes turned up at my door, supposedly intended for a nearby petrol station? They got mistakenly delivered to me, and because my correct address was on the label, nobody came for them, and they've just been sat by my door this whole time. But today, everything went wrong. Today, the plumber came over and told me there was that whatever he was going to do was going to cost even more money than what happened last time. And I found more patches of the carpet ripped up. And then people kept coming and going. The post kept getting delivered. And the plumber kept saying, oh, I don't know about this. I don't know about that. And I knew I had this stream to do today. And there were things I wanted to do that I'm now not going to get to do. And so I was very disappointed and very stressed. I did not want to have teased some weird stream where I say, oh, we're going to talk about some demons today, some of my past today. This is going to be exciting. And then I turn up on stream empty fucking handed because my life doesn't know when to take a fucking break. And so, against my better judgment and something I do not do, I picked one of the vapes out of the box and I hit it. I thought it would help me relax. Please forgive me. I know it's not very attractive of me, because that's all you people fucking care about. What I think happened is that the inside of that disposable fucking thing, the one I decided to pick up, you know, all of them were in these little boxes, I assume supposed to be sort of bulk ordered, and there was one loose, which is the one I picked up like a fucking idiot. The sylph must have hidden itself in an aqueous form inside the thing. So I inhaled it inside my body. It went into my lungs. Because they don't stop. Because it's not just that my house is falling apart at the fucking seams. It's not just that I'm spending an arm and a leg every time something goes wrong. It's that people are trying to come for my fucking head. And I want to hide it as best I can because people don't want to be stressed out. People want to escape for a little while. People, fuck's sake. People want to escape from reality for a bit, and I want to make people laugh. For God's sake. And they come for my head. And this is just one of many. And it just so happened that this one turned up right as I was about to sit down and start. And I was small. I was in my normal body. I was getting ready to start. And then all of this happens, and with the last little bit of my remaining energy, which is a masterstroke of mine, I have to admit, I breathed my last little bit of fire. A little puff. Just a little bit, a little whew. This is something I found out a very, very long time ago. Water, vapor, has a so-called critical temperature. When exposed to enough heat, around about 372 degrees, the atoms are destroyed on a molecular level or something like that. So I did that, and I think I hit critical temperature, and it screamed, and it floated off, and it's no more now. But sadly, the thing about the way demons work is that human souls persist. And that thing had clearly consumed quite a few. So when it died, they needed somewhere to go, and they found me. And I go through that horrible transformation again, and here I am. This is what you wanted, isn't it? When's Moose gonna come back? When is Moose coming back? I miss my Moose. Well, I'm sorry that this coats my fucking room in blood. I'm sorry. I just... Oh... This is all I have. Okay? This is all I have. All I have are these things that make me unique. And some people, they get to walk out and they show themselves off in a way. They show themselves off in a way that's fun. Some people can sing, some people can dance. Everything I do is so painful. And I sound like a whiny little fucking bitch every time. Yes, I have a great life. Yes, I get to play fucking Minecraft for a living. And of course it's when I'm at home. Of course it's when I'm at fucking home. Requiem's not nearby. Everybody's moved. It's just me by myself. All these people are trapped in this fucking country with me. You would not fucking believe how badly my throat hurts right now. This shit is fucking ridiculous. So that's been my day. That's been what I've been through. Yeah. I thought it was bad enough. Thought it was bad enough that I might get fucking hantavirus. That it doesn't matter how many people you call, they're not going to be able to get rid of shit. No, 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 no. I feel so fucking embarrassed. I want to put a shirt on. Good thing I brought my water. Yes, I'll get rid of them. It's funny, there's still a lot of juice left in the one that the sylph came out of. Maybe there's more of it in there. Well, now I know. Now I know. Lesson for life, kids. Don't vape. It's not worth it. This shit is ridiculous, isn't it? I have to laugh. I have to laugh. I have to laugh. There's no... There's no limit to any of this. There's no... It will keep getting worse. It will keep getting worse. I have to accept that it will keep getting worse. But I can also... I have to appreciate the absurdity. First of all, I fucking won! You little shit! Fuck off! First of all, I fucking beat his ass. After his trap worked, it still didn't work on me. All it took was a little exhale, a little... Fah! Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. All it took was a little... Fah! I have to appreciate the absurdity. I have to appreciate the absurdity in a demon waiting inside of a disposable vape inside my house. For months. For months he was waiting to get a crack at me and it still didn't work. You little bitch. Fuck you. Oh. I'm built different. I'm built different. That's just how it is. I need to get some music on. The atmosphere is too dull in here. It's ridiculous. Do I still have... Where is it? It's fitting. Fuck it. Moose is back now. Can't keep complaining about this shit. Moose is back, I guess. Very different from what I thought was going to happen today. Very, very different. Do I still have... Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Classic. Who's Moose? Okay, that's me. I guess, okay, I should explain a little more, because I know there are a lot of new kindred here who might be very confused. So last year, I released a film, which you should definitely watch if you haven't seen it already. I like it a lot. And when that film was coming out, it reveals a lot of quite nasty stuff about me. It was an important part of me learning to be more honest with myself and with others. And I was nervous, so I went out to get some air. And when I went out, these three dudes liked the look of what I was wearing, and they tried to bug me, and they jumped me basically, but they didn't count on me, you know, keeping that shit on me. So I killed all three of them in a fit of rage. And then I transformed into this. And this is something that happens most times. Most times when I'm in a state of stress and human souls go into my bosom, then this happens. And there's nothing I can do about it. And that's what's happened today. I didn't plan on this. I just thought we were going to have a stream where I talked about some stuff. We work on my schedule. But instead, I survive another assassination attempt, and now I'm big and tall again. For you guys' reference, normally I'm about 178 centimeters tall, but I grow a lot when this transformation takes place. Right now, it's probably about the same, honestly. It's about 220 centimeters, or 7'2". And the thing is that it's a very sexy height, but it's a very inconvenient height. Nothing is built for people like me at this height. You really do just have to factor in how small the average person is by comparison. But yeah, take a look. I have some horns on my head. You see? Let me get down. See this? Now, it's characteristic, actually. What's interesting is that they tend to come out like this. They come out in different ways. If I consume some human souls when I'm not feeling stressed, they tend to come out very sleek and thin, and it's not very painful at all. But these are very red and jagged, and so if I'm stressed, they come out like this, very lopsided and ridiculous. And sometimes it's been so bad that I've even come out with just one on one side, and it looks very lopsided, and I lose my balance. And my balance is bad anyway. Can you roast marshmallows on them? What? Roast marshmallows on my horns? Really? And I have to say, I'm seeing the same shit as last time, and I'm gonna just have to get used to it. It's a strange sense of cognitive dissonance, I guess that's the word for it, when I'm thinking about the amount of pain that I just caused if I'm in this body, And all anyone else cares about is, ooh, he's big and strong and tall now. I wonder if he'll kill me and eat my soul. Now this time I guess I feel better because I did kill a demon. Those human souls were already dead. So I suppose now they can have a happier home with me. There is that. Do I blame you? Well, it's just been a very strange life is all. It's been a very strange life. Think about it from my perspective. You know, more than 400 years old. Back in my day, things like this were always treated with absolute sincerity. But when the die is cast in a certain way, the cookie crumbles such that I have become a YouTube personality, and then suddenly everything has a bit of a different identity. And maybe that's not such a bad thing, you know? Maybe that's not such a bad thing, and I gotta learn that. But But things feel a little different this time, which is strange. I think a lot of you are being very nice and understanding. Lean? What like this? Hang on, why don't I go up a little bit? Huh? What are you looking at? Huh? Ew. Ugh. Gross. Ugh. The fuck is your problem? What are you looking at? I'm just in line. I'm coming to get some food. Fuck off. Get out of here. And what, are you going to behave now? Huh? Are you going to behave now? Good. You want to know something? There are a lot of reasons why... Because I've transformed like this before. It's not as though I managed to hold it off for 2 whole years. As it turns out, the longest period of time, at least in recent memory, or while I was a member of NIJISANJI, that I didn't transform was when I first started. That initial few months, I think sort of from December, the end of December all the way through September when I took a big break, I didn't transform at all, and I didn't eat at all in that time, or at least eat in the demon sense. But also let me know if the music's a little too loud. But then I took a break, a month-long break in September of 2022, and that was when I transformed again for the first time, and that was why, I mean, I had already decided to take a month off, but part of that was because I was starting to get really, really hungry again. The stress was getting to me, and stress affects me more when I'm hungry. And ironically, because this body is so inconvenient, I do tend to get pretty stressed in this one as well. It's fucking silly. In this form, I'm supposed to be so capable and mentally superior and physically superior, and yet the brainworms persist. They don't get any better. Am I quitting NIJISANJI? Nope. Because if I quit NIJISANJI, I would not have a job, and that would stink. No, I am not quitting. It's remarkable to me that that staff are okay to keep an active killer in their roster of livers, but I'm very grateful that they are, because I would have little else to go. Very few other places I could go other than that. Not a lot of people very fond of me. I'm not very popular with demons, and if I need to eat, I'm not very popular with human beings either, so yeah. We got some super chats. I haven't read these yet. Thank you, guys. Warflower, thank you very much for the super. Say hello. Kairos, thank you very much. Do not use questionable objects. No, this is true. Phoenix Jiang, thank you very much. Thank you for the head pats. I can't argue with those. Thank you. Ebony, thank you. Devastated to hear how much you're struggling. Yeah. It's a tricky subject to talk about. All the more because the first time I came out with all of this stuff and tried to tell everyone, a lot of people didn't believe me. It was such a strange feeling to have been that old and to have had things taken so seriously for so long. And then suddenly when you show this side of yourself to the most people, they start sending head pat emojis. It just feels unreal. It's not something that I'm particularly used to. And so I didn't handle it very well, and I lashed out a lot. But I'm grateful to have been able to talk about that experience more since then. Yeah, a lot of people didn't believe me, and so I got this sensation just that I don't know if I can afford to tell anybody about this, you know? I got this sensation that maybe this is all just meant to be mine to deal with on my own. And that's why I've had to take so much time off over the past couple of years. The worse the stress gets, the faster I start to get hungry, and it's any kind of stress, mental, physical, anything that would burn fuel in you is also what burns that fuel in me. Well, it feels a little different, probably because you all are being really, really nice about it. It's nice. It's really nice. After so much time, it felt like it was a choice I had to make. That there should only be one side of me. There's a reason why I showed up like this. There's a reason why I showed up like this for only about 6 months and then never again. I was afraid. And then I had to start taking so much time off every time I needed to eat. This would happen again, and then I was afraid. I felt ugly. I felt horrible. It wasn't just the way I would share things. It was so much more. I felt ashamed of the way I looked, too. Like, you know, I suddenly felt like this wasn't enough for people. And there was a long time where I thought it would be. You know? There was a long time where I thought, oh, maybe one day when I finally do show them what this looks like, maybe there's something people will like about it. And there was so much negativity, and that's the core of why this is so weird. It's weird because I shouldn't really be feeling this way. And I shouldn't have this many people sympathetic to me. It doesn't make sense. If anything, I think that getting to, do VCraft and play Vitruvius II gave me... It was very therapeutic because it was a real way of experiencing what it's like to be the bad guy and then to have people still find something to love about you. And I am a bad guy in many respects. If you haven't seen The Demon Hungers, you should. You should. I think you'll probably view me in a bit of a different way when you do. But you should. Thank you. You're all being very nice. This is so weird. This isn't how I imagined this would happen again. This isn't how I thought I would wind up showing myself to you this way again. I thought there would be some other big disaster, but I handled it, and there's only one little bastard who died, and now it's me. The souls they consumed can go to New Sidonia with the rest of them, and hopefully I could stay calm enough that they might have a good home. Because the thing is, if I had the choice to let them all go, I would. Really, I would. But demons can't do that. The only way that you could willfully allow all of the souls inside you to escape and go off to the afterlife is that I would need to kill myself. It's the only way. Or someone else kills me. I have to die for those inside of me to get out. It's the only way. And I don't want to do that. You know, some years ago, I watched someone. It's a long time ago, but there's a part of the Demon Hungers where I talk a little bit about why I persisted so much. Surely if I was so torn apart by having to live this way, why not just end it all? Spare the world from all of that suffering. Well, in the film I talk about how one day I lay out in the snow and was prepared to die, and then I looked up to the sky and I felt that God was looking at me, and I can't describe to you how terrifying that feeling was. And I don't know if it's any God from an organized religion or anything like that. I'm not a particularly religious person myself. Being a demon, I think it would be somewhat counterintuitive. But there is something up there. The afterlife is above us, and someone is in charge of it, and that person, or that group of people, or that thing is God. And their power is completely limitless. And when they looked at me, or I felt them looking at me, I realized that when I do die, that I'll have to atone for all of this stuff, for everything that you saw happen in the Demon Hungers and everything I've done since. And there is more. There is so much more. There is so much more that I haven't shown you. I hesitate to say that it may get worse. There are things you think the Demon Hungers is the worst of it? No. You think Jiro was the last of it? No. No. I've done so much worse. Life comes at you so fast. These things, they keep appearing in front of me, and I never make the right choices. It's always just, you're shown one of two things, and you've only got a few seconds to decide, and then you always wind up doing the wrong thing, and you always hurt the most people possible. I've been here as a fucking YouTuber for longer than I managed to run my own clan. They were only around for a couple of years, and I've almost been here for 4. That's about the time period I've been used to. There are a few that lasted longer, you know. But most of the time when I meet people, it's 2 years. 2 years at most before something happens. Either they get rid of me, or I do something horrible to them, or both. And when it happens once or twice in a human lifespan, it's saddening, but maybe you get used to it. But imagine that happening every 2 years for 400 of them. It was hard. And who am I to complain? When I kill, who the fuck am I to complain? But I digress. Nobody wants to hear me whine like a fucking baby. The thing is, because of that, I have been afraid, very much afraid of dying. And so obviously, when clearly my address is known, after Erod came over a couple of years ago almost, my address is known, every once in a while somebody else takes a pot shot at me. And every time, some of them might get close. I mean, if I hadn't thought to try and... I normally can't breathe any fire if I'm in my small body, but there was just this tiny little bit left. I think I think I did that, and if I hadn't managed to kill it, I think I would have died. I really think I would have died. I would have used up the last of everything inside of me, and then I would have started starving immediately. Either I would have died or somebody nearby would have. There was a time, some decades ago, where I met someone very similar to me, who also was afraid for very much the same sort of reason. And they were different. Not someone with a guilty conscience like mine, but an out-and-out evildoer, not someone I have any sympathy for. And I fought them, and I won. And when I did, they were very powerful, a lot more powerful than me, but they had an ego, a massive ego. And it was their downfall. They exposed their weaknesses too willingly. And when all was said and done, when the life was draining from them, no, it's not him. It's not him. Somebody else. As the life drained from their eyes, all they could do was look up. They looked up, and they looked at me, and they begged. They begged and begged and begged, please, you have to help me, you have to help me, after so much aggrandizing and mockery and pure egotistical ranting about how there was no way they could ever lose when they realized they had lost and that they were going to die. They looked at me and they begged and hung onto my shirt and cried and bit down on it with any hope of trying to cling to life. And this is the one time that a demon died and the souls inside of them went nowhere. There was nothing. They screamed and wailed and begged for help, knowing what waited in heaven beyond. And their body turned to dust and they just floated upwards. And then their heart dropped to the ground in a heap. So, needless to say, as someone who was already very much afraid of dying, that made my fear a whole lot worse. But the nice part is that now I have started feeling a little better over the past few years. I don't necessarily think that I can 100% right everything I've done, but you have made me feel like I do enough good. When we've done charity work together, when someone lets me know that I've altered their perspective and encouraged them to chase their dreams, For a long time, it didn't really feel like that would ever be enough. But nowadays, maybe it is. Maybe it finally is starting to feel like enough. Well, you know, we'll see. What a day. What a day. Well, is there anything you want to see me do? Huh? It's been almost 2 years since you saw me like this. Is there anything else you want to see from me? Come on. Now's your moment. I'm not going to be weird about it anymore. If you want to see me do something fun, you just do it. Do a wiggle dance. Bum, 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 bum. Can I wink? Can I wink? Huh. Can I wink? Light work. I've winked so many times. I wink so good. I wink all the time. Thank you all for being so lovely to me today. Zesu kwa kwa kwa. Thank you for the super. Still here. You're all so brilliant to me. Thank you. Kat Kitoshi, thank you for the super. Yeah, I guess I do. I guess I do. Of the blazing heart. The blazing heart indeed. Leo Shah, thank you for the Aku Super. I miss the big guy and I feel awful about it because I'm acting like the worst girlfriend ever who demands sex when her boyfriend's running a fever. Just so you can feel a 40-degree dick. That is an insane analogy. That is an insane analogy. But I can't say I blame you. It's not my height and everything. It's not the only part of me that gets a little bigger. Foxy, thank you for the super. Oh, happy birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Thank you for the cake. You see, that's it. I didn't understand it before, but I'm getting it now. You know, I'm getting it. It doesn't matter what's come before or what's coming or what'll come next. When I do no matter what I do, I can find a way to connect with you and make people smile, and it might not be what makes me smile, but that's okay. You know? Winter, birthday wishes that Fox can remember me. I promise I will. I'm uncanny with names in chat. Chat are names I remember all the time. Swing. A bite. Okay, hold on. I can get a little closer. Here I come. Here I come. Mmm. You look yummy. Whenever I lean down, I get out of the way of my microphone. There it is. Look at you. Fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. I thought, personally, that all of this bullshit would stop when you knew that the person you were thirsting over was real. All of the murderer characters in your favorite movies and shows, it's like, yeah, of course I get why you like them. But me, I was like, no way. When they learn that this is all real, no way. Nah. And yet still, it's like, hey, I know he might have killed those people, but what that thing, what those teeth do though? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Says the guy with a massive Kylo Ren crush, because he did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong. Kylo Ren was groomed by Supreme Leader Snoke and ergo Palpatine, which is stupid, for his whole childhood. Me? Nobody was doing that shit to me. I did this of my own volition. I am the master of my own evil. Okay? Even if I make the wrong choices and feel like I do things by accident, I'm still the one making those mistakes. So if I ask for anything, don't try and make me out to be innocent. You can look past all of that, you know? But don't act like I'm completely blameless. Alright? God, it's a weird day. What a weird day. Show us a big smile. Ah. A big smile? Ah. What are you talking about? I'm still hot. Okay. I guess. Wednesday, thank you very much for the super. Remind me of Nezuko in adult form. Let me carry you with my backpack like a brother. Yo, you want to carry me even now? I'm pretty heavy. I'm pretty heavy. Kumaki, thank you very much for the super. Miri Lively, thank you for the super as well. I'm glad you think so. Laura, thank you for the super. All we can do is learn to accept that and try to find as much light as we can. I guess that's true. I guess that's true. And you've brought a lot of light out in me. So thank you. Jenny, thank you very much for the super. Give me your biggest smile. Ah. Ah. I guess I can learn to smile. Namaria, thank you for the super. Saying what to eat for breakfast. I don't want to, but I may have to, depending on the circumstances. Yuffie, can you show us your big boo heart? Big boo? What, like from Mario? Is that what you want? I don't have a boo. This is going to be one of those Twitter memes. This is going to be one of those Twitter memes where they mouse over the stream and then it just fades to this image. See, look at my big heart. Look at my big blazing heart. Oi! What do you think you're doing? Huh? What do you think you're doing? Ridiculous. This angle is really good, actually. I'm losing the chat is just losing track of the super chats. It's very difficult to see who's done one, who hasn't. Okay, there we go. I've been wanting to do this for ages. Clearly, you don't own an air fryer. You know, I've seen Luca's been mogging a lot recently, but I can mog too. I can mog too. I show up, I subject you all to traumatizing audio of a water vapor demon appearing in a vape I was using ill-advisedly. And I promise you I only did that one puff at the beginning, okay? This has not been an ongoing thing for me, and after that, I know that I will never ever in a trillion years consider vaping again for fear that that happens again, because it was horrible. I survived, but it was horrible. Absolutely fucking horrible. My throat hurts so much, and I'm gonna need to rest it after the stream, which sucks, but that's just the way it's gonna be. That's the way it's gonna be. Avis, thank you for the gifted. Love Cake, thank you for the super. Didier, thank you for the super. Blew the competition. Yep. Yeah, I did. Avis, thank you for the super. Finch Dearest, thank you very much. Ebony, thank you very much. Love Cake, thank you. Swing, thank you very much. Winter, thank you very much for the super. Try not to have another flying session too soon. Oh, yeah. God, I'm gonna have to think about what the fuck to do about going outside. If only this would have happened like right before VCraft, then I would have had no reason to go outside anyway. Jasmine, thank you for the super. Ntaya, thank you. Koyuki, thank you. Kairos, thank you very much. Kitten Holly, thank you very much. Lily, thank you very much for the super. Ebony, Katkitoshi, Zesukuwagwagwa. And now I think I'm catching up to the ones I've read. Love Cake, thank you very much for the super. Lily John, thank you. Touch my fangs. If you want, if you insist. Oh, don't touch my fangs. Don't you fucking dare. Don't you go anywhere near my fucking fangs, alright? They're very sharp. You know I'm not mad. You know I'm not really mad. Mara, thank you for the super. Saw a man so beautiful I felt compelled to give him the $9 in my purse. Thank you for vaping. Alright, well I guess it's good. Kids, go out and... No, I'm not gonna... Saying yeah, thank you. Since you say you are terrifying, is this not enough? Am I not terrifying enough to you? You heard what happened an hour or so ago. Thank you. Ebony, thank you for the super. Kitten Holly, thank you for the super. You can jump on the terrapins in Cottage Witch to get them to go in their shells, but if you double jump, they do the Koopa thing. Okay, I gotta go back and try that. God, my throat. Jesus. Jesus Christ. That amount of coughing trying to get that thing out. Oh my god. Thank god I figured out how to get rid of it before too long. Jesus. Yeah, that could have been really bad. It was blocking my airways. It was stopping me from breathing. Oh my god, that could have been really bad. That could have been really bad. Tokito, thank you for the Aku Super. Holding up an onion close to your eyes. What do you mean? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Get him, no. You know the funniest thing about onions is that I know very well how to prepare onions and how to chop them. I'm very good at it. But I still always cry when I cut them, even though they're supposed to be... I'm following the method that's supposed to stop them from making you cry, but I still do it. Maybe it's like a Pavlov thing, and I just get emotional when I cut onions, because I love cooking so much. Yuri, thank you for the super. When I first became a kindred, it was right before this happened the first time. It only drew me to you in more ways than one. Aww. It's really kind of you to say. I think after that point, I just had this, like, this impression that everybody who, you know, everybody who was watching at the time was someone who had been there from the beginning, and that everyone was really afraid of change. Jasmine, thank you very much for the super. We all make mistakes. And no matter what, we still stand for you. Oh, thank you. Well, stand for something, you know, and don't let me tell you what to do. So if you want to have sympathy for me, then go right ahead. Taya, thank you for the super. Can I get a threat to be the next soul you might take, you know, for research? I guess I'm gonna go to my acting classes. Okay. This is not an actual okay? This is me acting for the sake of the audience, because that's my job now. up here. Let me think what's a good line. Shut the fuck up before I turn you into my next meal. Leave me alone. You don't know what the fuck you're dealing with. Let it go. You know what it's like to die for real? You get to go to the afterlife, and it's beautiful. You piss me off, and you'll be with me for the rest of time. So learn how to behave. I should do birthdays. I should do birthdays. Say Seki, thank you. You people been so nice to me. Wednesday, thank you very much. Give a bunch of blue spider lily. Oh, marry me. Okay, I guess we can do that. I guess we can do that. As for a birthday kissy from such a handsome face. Happy birthday, Foxy Burry. Happy birthday, Foxy. Mwah. Kind of your bad for vaping, I guess. It kind of is. I succumbed to all my stress, and, you know, a couple of my friends vape, and I'd heard from them like, yeah, you know, it makes you so chilled out. And I was like, all right, fine. It was like at the end of already having to delay the stream and already trying to do other things, and then everything going on, I was just like, ugh, fine. And then it turned out that there was an assassin waiting inside it, which is hilarious in retrospect. The fact that he was in there for months. He or she, I don't know. I think I killed him too fast to check. I'm not exactly trying to examine the genitalia of my foes, you know, and it wasn't terribly obvious. They were just sort of like a gaseous cloud, really. Lily, thank you for the super. Please do look at me with your angry face expression. You want me to get angry with you? No, you're right. You can't behave yourself at all. Stupid! What? You think this is funny? What, you like this? You really are beyond saving, aren't you? See? You see? This is the most important part, right? If you're hot, you can get away with anything. And I gotta stop. I said that and I felt this wave of guilt. Jesus. You guys are gonna... Well, you're not. You're enabling good behavior from me. And so I have to be grateful. Say, thank you for the super. I'm exploding right now. I'm glad I'm beautiful to you. Rinaria, thank you. Higher uppies. Yeah, come on. Come on, uppies. Huh. Akuma, thank you. I like the usual look too, but somewhere in my heart I was waiting for you to reveal your true nature. That's really pretty. You know, it's a really nice thing to say, and it makes me think, to be honest, guys, if there was one of my ASMR that I think has left a really strong emotional impact on me, it would probably be the worm one. Because when I made the worm ASMR, there was a part in the back of my mind that was kind of wanting to ask you all that question, you know? Like, because that's what it's all about. It, you know, the whole worm hypothetical, like, the worm hypothetical about, oh, would you still love me if I was a worm? It's really just about, you know, a lot of women feeling the intense pressure to remain beautiful, and the idea that, oh, if I'm not beautiful anymore, would you still love me? And there was a part of me that felt really scared that you wouldn't love me if I looked this way. So, you know, it was definitely personal for me too. Let's leave it at that. It was definitely personal for me too. Shari, thank you so much for the super. Neko-saka, thank you for the super. It's lovely to see you back. Oh, I'm sorry your job's been torturing you. Sorry, I'm not supposed to laugh so loud. Well, good. I'm glad I could have done something that makes you feel happy. Little Luna, thank you for the super. Annie X, thank you for the super. I've seen the entire set of new images. Oh, I love them. I love them. Very excited to come to the convention. Really excited to meet everybody there. Psycheria, thank you so much for the Aku super. Badu, 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 badu. Your heart's beating. So's mine. You want to check it out? You want to have a listen? Mine's beating really hard as well. I might seem confident, but I'm very nervous. I always am. I always am. So if I'm like, wait. Yeah. All right. Now enough messing around, okay? Boom. This is so much less scary than I thought it was gonna be. I'm so happy. Oh my god. I'm so... I was so worried. I was so worried the moment you could hear it because I was unmuted, which was not intentional, by the way. It happened again. It happened again with the fucking RuneScape stream. It's not intentional. You heard it. I was stood there and I was just breathing because I realized what had happened and I was so nervous and I was like, well, it's already started. I can't. And I promised that next time it happened, I was just so fucked up. So fucked up about people being weird. Why is that my biggest worry? I guess because you're making my life so much happier. My worries are a lot more mundane now. Obviously, I've got real stuff to worry about, but this is the forefront of my life. This is the core of it. If this goes away, I've got nothing, you know. So knowing that people are alright with it, it's really nice. It's really reassuring. Thank you. Seriously, thank you. Yuki, thank you for the Aku Super. Big heart for you too. Thank you so much. Mwah. Serena, what do your wings feel like? They look warm. I wouldn't say they're warm per se, but they are... It's just kind of leathery. Just a little bit leathery. The black parts are very tough. And then they got sort of, you know, it's sort of like bat wings, really. Legion, thank you for the super. It's worth getting pricked by a crimson rose. Fierce, radiant, yet gentle inside, just like you. Trust you'd bandage the wound. Oh, of course I would. Of course I would. Yukiji, thank you. You should do weddings too, as the groom. You're a little slut, aren't you? Just keep it in your pants for 5 minutes, okay? Cooper, worst gacha pull ever. Yep, there were 120 vapes in that box, and I picked out the one with a deadly assassin in it. But if I hadn't, I might have kept doing it. So if anything, that nipped it in the bud, and in my life, I could say I only ever hit it once. Zesu, thank you. I suppose I could do that. Bum 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 bada bum 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 bum. Yeah, who's a top mogger now? Hmm? Salute, thank you for the super. It's really therapeutic to have you yell at us like that. Well, that's nice. That's fun. Yeah. You want me to yell at you a little bit more? You bitch! Fuck is wrong with you? Fuck you! What, you like making people angry for fun? It's working! Shit, fuck you! I'm moving on with my... So if a human would have inhaled the sylph, what would have happened? Do they hide like that a lot? They do. Well, they're very tricky to stop, but a sylph, what they want to do is get inside you, and they can do that very easily because water vapor is just, you know, it's a gas. It's in there with the air. So in any case, a lot of the time, you know, I think because I've encountered them before, I think that this sylph knew that, and the vape idea was their way of just getting inside of me. I guess they knew that I'm so unable to resist my vices that eventually I'd give in and give it a crack. But they want to get inside of you, and they want to block up all your airways, and then they just want to silently kill you, take your soul, and move along with their lives. And they can move mostly invisibly, but the trick to getting it is to make sure you have fire to hand, because, like I mentioned, I managed to get them with that critical temperature that managed to break apart the vapor, and then that got them. They're not flammable, but heat will kill them. So bear that in mind. The sylphs travel in packs? No, very few demons ever do. They tend to be solo travelers because they are massive narcissists who don't want to share their kill with anybody. But a few of them will if they have, if a demon is very powerful, they may have followers. But the idea of two demons working very closely together, I've seen it a couple times, but it's rare. It's very rare. It tends to be a sort of forced symbiosis where they don't really have a choice. One of them is very much reliant on the other, and the other is taking advantage of them or something like that. Bay, thank you for the super. And Greg, can I get an angry kissy, please? Fine! That good enough for you? Huh? What, are you gonna leave me alone now? Snowtaku, thank you very much. Wushu, wushu, okay. There you go. Lean forward a bit. I want to do pull-up exercises with your horns. Okay. There you go. I feel very Christmassy like this. It's so red. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be another moosey Christmas. Sai, thank you for the super. My mochi has been biting me 24/7. You have a Maltese? I love Malteses. Imagine big old me having a Maltese. Don't worry, I don't have demon rabies. At least I don't think so. You guys give me so many super, thank you. Ava's, thank you for the super. My last meet and greet was 2 years ago when you were Moose. I sat at the corner and cried after because I didn't know what was going on. I'll go to the group one next month with Kindred. I think I'll walk out of this one with a smile. Aww. I'm really sorry that I made you confused at the time, and I'm sorry that the meet and greet experience wasn't what you'd imagine. I hope I get a chance to see you at a meet and greet as well, because you've given so much to this community, and I really hope that I can give back to you in a way. So yeah, it was a difficult time for me because I wasn't sure how to handle all of this new stuff, and I wasn't really able to get back into my normal body. But yeah, I hope you're feeling okay after that. Doggo, thank you for the super. Want to learn English with your voice. I'm almost something. I can't read that. I can see but I don't know what the kanji is, but thank you. Your English is very good. Don't worry. Gloves, thank you for the super. Even if I am a demon worm. That's me wiggling. That's me wiggling. I'm worm. It's really a thank you. Oh, you can maybe pat me if I'm down here. Senya, thank you for the super. Birthday was last week. I turned 30. Very thankful for my friends and family and you, my lord. Happy birthday, senor. You're looking beautiful, as always. I hope you had a really nice birthday. Thank you very much for the super. I've already taken hundreds of screenshots. Good. People seem to like it when I look angry. What can I say? I mean, if you didn't like someone who was angry, I'd be a very strange choice of Oshi, because I'm angry all the time. I am the rage baited in every single dynamic except with Wilson. Except with Willy. With Willy, I am the rage baiter for once, and I think that might be why I like it. I think that might be one of the many reasons why I enjoy fucking around with Willy so much. Tosakanai, thank you for the super. May I warm my hands on your bread? Okay, fine, okay. There you go. Have at it. Go on. Wallflower, thank you for the super. Yeah, heart so big and warm. Cian, thank you. Missed the way you look right now. You missed it. Oh, that's nice to say. That's nice to hear. Well, I'm glad I brought it back. Shiro, thank you for the super. Teskaru. Yana, thank you very much. Bend down a little. Everyone wants me to bend down. Everybody's asking me to bend over, and I'm doing it so willingly. Oh, what does that say about me? Sunny, thank you. Sunyi. Alright, I won't get mad. Gooey Flames, thank you for the super. When will you grow a tail? Well, I don't normally. No, thank you for the super. Imagine being a soul stuck inside a sylph to sitting in a disposable vape for months. Yeah, I did do them a favor. Well, I don't know if any demons have a nice sort of interior, like New Sidonia. At least that's what I like to imagine. You see, I've never really seen it or been there myself, because that's not, I've sort of dreamed about it. But most of all, the thing about New Sidonia is that when I really, really listen, we did a stream a couple of years ago where I tried listening to them and asking them questions for chat, and at the end I could hear music, and this happens a lot. So that's kind of what makes me think that it's not such a bad place. Winter, thank you for the super. Make a combination of oil perfumes. Hoping one day I'll make a special forget-me-not one. That's so sweet. I look forward to smelling it. Oh my goodness. Wednesday, which eye color do you prefer? I'm obsessed with the pink. Well, I like both. It's, it's going to be pink for a little while until I calm down. But, it'll be pink for a bit. That's just how it is. But I do like both. Toast, thank you for the super. I want to say very much, I hope Vox is happy every day. Chenmu, thank you so much. I am happy every day, thanks to you guys. Janice, thank you for the Aku super. You're so hot and handsome, even when you're angry or feeling disappointed. All I can think is how good you look. Use the crying face and yell at me. You want me to cry? Why the fuck would you do that to me? Why would you make me cry like that? Fuck is your problem? Huh? You think just because you're so pretty you can tell me what to do? You're on thin fucking ice, you know that? Thin fucking ice. I'm getting a little better. Getting a little better at crying on command now, which is fun. Sakana, thank you for the super. Tascaru, Cindy, thank you. Can I give your big ones a little pat? Of course you can. Of course you can. There you go. I'm going to sit down. I'm tired. I've been on my feet all day. I've been on my feet all bloody day. Ugh. Been on my feet all bloody day. ZKK, thank you so much for putting me pape on the horn. That's a really, really fun idea. I'll have to do that later. Diva, thank you. Felt guilty for waiting for Moose because I knew the transformation came. You don't understand, my heart and ovaries are about to split. Te quiero. Ah, te amo. Don't worry, it's okay. I'd be remiss if I was to judge anyone. Okay? My life is... I don't really have the right to hold anyone accountable for anything. If this makes you happy, I'm glad that I can ease some of your burdens a little. Son, thank you very much for the super. Can we have kisses off for the cockatiel and for you, of course. Oh, God. I want to stream more, but I will be streaming for at least another 45 minutes or so, but I'm definitely starting to feel my throat. It definitely hurt after that. Oh my God. I mean, breathing fire, yeah, it's not very good for it, but it was the sylph. It just, something about it was kind of corrosive in a way. I'm probably going to have to see a doctor. But how the fuck am I going to see a doctor looking like this? I'm 7'2". What's going to, what? I'm going to go to my normal GP? I walk in, oh, Victor, you look a little different. Say I'm on my way to a convention. It's like, well, I'm curious about the added height. I'm like, well, I've been working out. Camellias, thank you for the super. So, a big demon, miss you so much. I miss you too. Guess I'm just gonna have to act unhappy, since everybody thinks I'm so handsome. Huh. Fine. Sure, if that's what you want. Ichiko, thank you so much for the super. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being here for me. Thank you for being here for me. I can't keep that face up, alright? It's hard. It's hard. I can't look angry when people are being so lovely to me. Sabina, thank you for the super. I love you too. Love you no matter what you look like. Thank you, Ichiko. Robin Bird. Robin! Thank you for the super. I promised myself that if Moose ever appeared, I would offer my soul. I feel in such shock I can only offer pink super. Oh my God. Demon, my 3 brain cells are struggling to catch up. Is this real? Is this a dream? Unfortunately, this is real. Unfortunately, I have returned in this form. And this is the way it's going to be for a bit. Nick Stipanini, thank you so much for the super. Feel bad for being happy to see Moose again. Aww, happy birthday. And don't worry. Before, I was so caught up in my emotions, and there was a lot. What you got to remember about that time is that there was a lot going on. And while I think that the way a lot of people treated me wasn't fair, I was also not very. I also didn't handle it very well at all. It was a combination of not just all the hard work I was doing on the Demon Hungers and how much it sucked out of my daily life and how I was working so hard that there were some habits I picked up that I still haven't broken to this day. It was also because, yeah, there's a lot about me that I was going to put out there, you know? A lot of my feelings went into that one time, and seeing it not work in the way that I wanted, it changed something about me, and it really pushed me in a way that I wasn't ready for. But the thing is, I know that a lot of people just want to enjoy their streamer, and I'm happy for you to do that. So please don't feel bad if this is a part of me that you enjoy, you know? Please don't feel bad. I want you to be happy, and no matter how I appear on stream, if this is the way it's going to be, this is the way it's going to be. Sunchin, thank you for the super. Can you wake me up? No, this is real. Wake up! This is real! Jennifer, thank you. What a beautiful way to wake up, looking more beautiful. I want to brush your hair and do pretty hairstyles on it. I won't tell, don't worry. Finally, it's my time to make somebody else jealous. Very lively, thank you. No, I could never forget you. I could never forget you. Clover, thank you for the Aku soup. A little cheek pinch, you sure? Alright, go on then. Ah. Silly. What are you doing? What are you up to? Huh? Elaine, thank you for the super. I want to take a screenshot and make it my wallpaper. Okay, I'll come a little closer. I'll come a little closer. How about I lean down? Huh? Is that good enough? Is that good enough? Huh? Good. Acid, thank you for the super. There's only one of you in the whole world. You have many facets that will catch the light at different intervals. I gotta get down. I gotta get down a little bit. Hello. Although some sides may surprise us, we will still appreciate you as a whole. No offense, but there is a saying, men's tears are women's stimulant. Perhaps this is true. Male tears, I've heard a lot about this. Pei-chan, thank you so much for the Aku Super. We love every form of you. You're as handsome and cute as always. Thank you. The idea that you could find me cute when I'm this big is very reassuring. Thank you. Lily, thank you for the super. Time to get a new I Love Kindred shirt. Yup. Gonna need one. You know what I would really like? I'd really like a big hoodie I can wear that's oversized enough to fit me. I'm sick and tired of wearing everything so tight. I want to get a nice big hoodie that's nice and comfy to wear. Noi-chan, thank you for the super. Are your horns strong enough for me to hang on to? I would say so. They're very strong, but they are sensitive. They are sensitive. Last time I transformed, Claude shot one of my horns, and it hurt so bad I fell unconscious immediately. There are no vital organs in there or anything, but they're full of nerves. And it hurt so bad I passed out from the pain in seconds. So remember, just be careful, alright? It'd be like grabbing onto somebody's... what's a good equivalent? It'd be like grabbing onto somebody's teeth. Like, imagine if you had two big teeth sticking out of your head. It would probably hurt about that much. But I can take it, because I'm a big, strong man. I'm your man, so I can do that. Say thank you so much for the super. No, don't make me bald. No. Utahime, thank you for the Aku super. Smile, super for your tears or a smile or something special. You can come see me after. Miss you, big guy, so much. Oh, your birthday month. I hope you have a wonderful birthday this month. Yippee. Oh. Tender Dream, thank you for the super. You're so tall now. As a little kindred, I have to climb all the way up just to kill you. Well, you better start hiking. You better start hiking, because I expect a lot of kisses now. You got me excited. So yeah, and thank you for the super. So cute and handsome. Both in your usual form as you are now. I'll always love you. May I kiss your beautiful horns? Of course you can. Of course you can. Gloves, thank you. Can't wait to see Wizard Moose. Oh yeah. Gonna have to get some new Vitruvius robes that suit me in this body now. maybe I can finagle something to work regardless. But Luna, thank you for the super. Keep distracting me. Well, you know, these streams only happen once. You can afford to take a little break, can't you? You can afford to take a little break, can't you? Elaine, thank you for the super. I love you too. Venti, happy birthday. Happy birthday for whenever your birthday. Happy belated. And Espinella, thank you for the super. Can I send the shirt to your house? The view is beautiful, but I'm kind of attached to it. Aww. Okay. Yukichi. And guide you like a steering wheel. Or like Ratatouille. Yeah, you can sit on my head and like use them like handlebars. If you sat on my shoulders, you could like pilot me around. That'd be funny. Citrus, thank you. And you're very beautiful to me too. Thank you. Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. My throat is so sore. I want to keep streaming. I want to keep talking to you all. But that sylph, good lord, that really fucked me up. I'm sure it's fine if I give it some rest. But, yeah, that was the one part of me that really, really took a beating there. I want to keep streaming though, because I'm, you know, I'm actually Moose, and I'm happy for once. You know, you all surprised me. I feel like maybe I needed this on a date like today when so much was going wrong. Lays, thank you. You lean down a bit so I can kiss your face. Okay. There you go. Love you too. Okay, Luce, thank you for the super. Don't know what to say, that's okay. I love you too. You don't need to don't know what to say. You're just here, and that's enough. Ka, thank you very much. All I want to do is shower your beautiful face with kisses, but you're so tall. Some uppies. Alright, come on. Oh wow, that's a lot. Oh wow. A bunny hoodie where I could put the horns into the... Yeah, that's cute. Having cute aggression. I'm trying to be as unscary as possible, okay? Trying to be as unscary as I can. It's tricky, but I'm getting there. Asaki, thank you so much for the super. Have to forgive me for not visiting for so long. That's alright. I'm glad that you're here now. I'm just here to be a stepping stone in your long journey through life. I'm glad that you're here now. I missed you. Lynn, thank you for the super. Decorate your horns for Christmas. Well, we did when I was this form a couple of Christmases ago, so we should do that again. Jenny Alex, thank you. Permission to give that handsome face of yours a little kissy or two, perhaps more. I love you too. Mwah. Come on. Come on. There you go. Little kissy, if that's what you want. Sian, thank you. Oh, happy belated birthday to you. It's just a lot of stress just floating away right now. So I just need to sit for a minute. Thank you. This is a really big moment, and I wasn't expecting it to happen so quickly. I thought maybe I'd be able to plan something, or that I would know something was coming. Maybe I could try to make it fun, but today just happened. And yet, you've all proven to me that it doesn't matter. You really are happy to just see me. I'll always be worried about the voices I can't read or hear or whatever, but I have to push past that and just try to do the best I can with what I have, as I tell you to do. Mimi, thank you so much for the super. I missed you so much. So happy you're happier this time around. Yeah, there's plenty of stories I wanted to tell. I wanted to tell a funny story today, but to be honest, I don't really think I have it in me anymore. That'll be something for another time. Is it alright if we just sit for a bit? I'm suddenly feeling very overwhelmed. I think there's something beautiful in quiet company. It's a very strange feeling. It's a very strange feeling for everything to be calm at a time like this. It doesn't feel right. It's unnatural. Every other time there's been some disaster going on, there's been some big truth to reveal, or I've lost myself completely and made things so much worse for everybody. But today, all I did was get rid of some guy who was looking to do me harm and nothing else. And now you're all okay with it. And it's funny, I mentioned that I was less afraid of dying because of the way that you'd all made me feel accepted and that I was doing enough good now, but I think these days I'm more afraid of losing you. I lose people all the time. Like I said, every couple of years I just move from whoever it is to the next person. But I think something that always makes it feel so fresh is the fact that the people inside of me, the ones that I know better than anyone, whose essences are alive within me, I know them well because I feel what they feel, and I've seen what they've seen, and yet the thing about it is they never leave. They've been here since the beginning, and when someone joins me here, they don't go. I think that might be what makes the idea of people going away so frightening to me every time, even though I think I should be used to it by now. So to appear like this and to have so much positivity, it's very strange. It's wonderful. It's strange, but it's wonderful. And it's a funny thing. I always want to be the guy in the relationship, and I always want to be laid on, but ironically, now that I'm so much bigger, now I kind of want someone else's someone else's chest to rest my head on. Maybe it's my turn to get held. Maybe. Oh, it's so embarrassing. Why is it? Why should it be embarrassing? I don't know. I don't know. You know, maybe it is demon PMS. Maybe that is how. Maybe that is how this works. I mean, you know, it's not on a monthly cycle or anything, but I do feel a lot of stress, and I get really hungry, and I feel a lot of pain, and then suddenly there's blood everywhere. So, yeah, I guess maybe this is me when I'm on my period. Okay, well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the super, Jasmine. And Nicola, thank you very much as well. Of course you can. Vivian, thank you. Kiss on my chest. Oh, if you want to do that, you can. Wrench, thank you for the super. Tete. Kumo-sama, thank you. Aini, love you. I love you too. You're the one and only. I'm the one and only. I'm the one and only. Sorry I ever sent you my cramps. Oh yeah, I guess. Well. I don't truly know what period cramps feel like. I feel like it's not unreasonable of me to say that two giant wings busting out of my back might be a little more painful than period cramps, but I don't want to say that because I'm gonna anger everyone. So I'm gonna assume that women, you always feel more pain. You are always in more pain than me, and I accept that. So no matter what I go through, I'm just a man. Okay. Kiwi, thank you for the super. I'm glad. Jiayu, thank you for the super as well. Big kiss for you too. Misa, thank you. I'll do the same for you as you do for me. Thank you. Nymeria, thank you. Remember the Angels song cover, if you're a demon and no angel will be angels. In the arms of an angel, may you find some comfort here. Janky. Happy Diwali, bro. Hey! Happy Diwali, everybody. I'm not familiar, but to everybody in India, happy Diwali, I guess. Lulu, thank you for the super, sweetheart. Lovely to see you again, sweet thing. Very lively, thank you. I'd like that. I'd like that very much. Lion, thank you for the super. And Murasaki, thank you. I love you too. Katakitoshi. Wushu wushu. I'd like that. So, the thinker. Nikoko, thank you. Can only kiss your hand. I'm a lot less stressed now. Snotaku, thank you for the super. Lays, thank you. Aww. And Damien, thank you for the super as well. I'm a smother you with kisses and squish your booba, hold you close, call me yours. Yeah, I know you're all mine, aren't you? Little dog just wants me to put the leash on. Schedule reveal. Let's figure out the schedule now then. Let's figure out what we're going to do, because I guess things are a little different now. Okay, so, what are we doing this week. So I think we'll try and squeeze in as many streams as we can. Want to do more Minecraft, obviously, because everybody's doing that, and it's been fun. Claylis, thank you so much for the 10 gifted. Thank you. Okay, so. So today is Tuesday. Wednesday, I believe. Wednesday, I believe I'm going to be busy in the morning. I'm going to have to reevaluate my plans. Maybe I should just try the whole cosplay excuse. I don't know. Maybe. I got to be able to go somewhere. I mean, this just isn't going to work. I don't want to do this again. I don't want to stay inside again. Oh well. Oh, it is Halloween. It is Halloween. I could just say this is my... I mean, I'm going to draw a lot of attention. As long as I can put some clothes on that make me look a little more natural. You know, maybe put my hair in a bun or something and then just tell everyone it's Halloween. Maybe. Get those contacts back in. Although I destroyed those ones. I'll get some new contacts. So Wednesday. Something, maybe horror game. Maybe, because it's nearly Halloween. We should play something scary, I think. Maybe I should check what thumbnails people are making. And of course, Twitter is down. Brilliant. Oh, brilliant. Go to latest that it's just not doing it. Silent Hill F. A lot of people asking for Silent Hill. Horror tolerance. Now, that's true. I haven't done horror tolerance test yet. That might be a good one. Okay. Let's do horror tolerance test on Wednesday. Okay. And that'll be at around... what is it? That'll be at around 10 p.m. JST. Okay. I'm going to move on. Hello? 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 Hey everybody, I'm back. Okay, good. Thankfully we got that figured out. Okay, so I'm not going to use the text on the screen because for whatever reason it crashes OBS. Okay, so we're just going to have to, everybody in your mind's eye, picture a schedule. VTuber trying to describe anything. Imagine a schedule. Okay. Wednesday, so tomorrow we'll do horror tolerance test. And we'll have more time on Thursday. So Thursday, now that I'm leaning up and down and a lot of people missed me looking this way. I promised a members only ASMR for a long time. And we haven't done anything members only for quite some time. So I think that might be a good idea. Why don't we do that Thursday, kind of earlier JST, and then later on we'll do something else. Like, we still haven't played FNAF, Secret of the Mimic. So that might be a good idea. That might be a good idea. Yeah, we still haven't played Secret of the Mimic. So maybe that's a good idea. Or some other game that's been coming out. Something like that. Ready. And then Friday, let's do more Minecraft. Then Saturday we've got... What time is the collab for Among Us 3D? What time? Let me double check what time that shit is. Because I'm looking forward to that. Bum, 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 bum. I'll have to check. I remember people do this thing. If we go to Mary's schedule, I know he's got it on his schedule. Let me check. Among Us 3D is at 6 p.m. JST, which is 10 a.m. for me on the 24th. Okay, so that's in the morning. Oh yeah, Little Nightmares. That might have to be next week. But I'll definitely, yeah. Friday, 10 a.m. So I'll do that at 10 a.m. And then maybe, because I'm not sure how long that'll be. Maybe I'll just see what it's like and I'll keep streaming after the fact. You know? Like, if I want to keep streaming after Among Us 3D, then I will. But if I don't, then I won't. And then I think I'm going to take Sunday to rest. So that's good. All right. So yeah, we got some streams this week. That'll be good. Business as usual. I didn't have big plans, unlike last time I showed you this. So, I didn't have big plans. So, it's just going to be business as usual, I suppose. But there's going to be a whole lot more of me. There's going to be a whole lot more Milord on the screen these days. Yeah. Oh well. You've shown me that that's nothing to worry about. So thank you. And I will upload the schedule too. It's so weird. It just feels so weird. But I don't know. I feel like I should feel more, but I'm glad I don't. I'm glad I'm just relaxed and that you're making me feel so okay about all of this. Little Nightmares takes a long time. Yeah, well, we'll do that one next week. I remember playing Little Nightmares 2. That took ages, but I love Little Nightmares, so I will try and play that if I can. I'll definitely try and play that if I can. We also need to do that bloody membership changeover thingy. We need to do that members changeover thing. I still haven't done that because I was going to do it and then VCraft happened. Chap, thank you so much for the super. It's all over the screen. No, I'm not doing that. A public to members stream. Yeah, well, we do a public stream and then switch it over to members. Maybe for... Maybe for the... I've got an idea. Maybe for the members ASMR, what I could do instead maybe is we'll have a normal Zatsudan on Thursday and then I'll switch it over and then I'll plug in the ASMR mic and then that'll be like, okay, well, you know, everyone's been having fun out here. Okay, well, members, you come with me. We're going to go do this instead. Yeah, should be good. Grabbing us by the scruff. Okay, yeah, I'm pulling you back into the closet and then doing whatever I'm gonna do. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. That's a good amount of stuff to do. I'm inevitably gonna need some time to process all of this. Hopefully I won't wind up sticking my horns into my headboard. Only thing being put into my headboard should be you, so that's a tragedy. There's a lot of stuff. Hopefully I'm not going to bang my head on the door when I walk through. Bay, thank you for 5 gifted. Thank you so much. Thank you. This is one of the few times where, because my throat is hurting pretty bad, this is one of the few times where I'm really trying to, like, not speak quite so much. I'm trying to choose my words, and it feels weird. It feels weird, like I'm not filling the dead air enough. I need a horn guard. I need some, like, socks. I just gotta put some socks on them, I guess. I like, you know... I sleep naked sometimes, but I tend to, I don't know, I like having clothes on. I don't know. It's just about, I just like feeling snug, you know? It's one of the reasons why I like to wear, more than anything, I like to wear boxer briefs, because they just sort of keep me all nicely contained and I just sort of feel snug, you know? I think that I kind of prefer that. So, for my horns as well, I mean, they're pretty sensitive, you know, you can feel the wind on them, so just putting some nice socks on, I think is fun. Koopa, thank you. Maybe you can make my throat sore too. I got some enhanced equipment now, so I'll be doing a little more than that. Maybe I should just, like, do a stream where I don't talk, and all I am is, like, one of those girls in the red light district who just stands in the window, like they're for sale. You know, I'll do that. I'll just stand here and do poses and try to look pretty. Rico, thank you for coming in. Thank you for the raid. My throat is sore, so I was just posing. I'm showing off my newfound ability to lean forward, and also some. It's been a crazy day. Somebody tried to jump me earlier, but I beat their ass, and now I look like this. So nice to have so many new people that I'm excited to drop in on stream and that I can drop in on sometimes. Please take care of your throat. It's okay. It's gonna be better. Basically, I made a big mistake because a few months ago, a box of disposable vapes intended for a nearby petrol station got delivered to me by accident. Nobody ever came looking for them. And then today I was really stressed out, and I don't vape, but I decided, whatever, I'll hit one. And it turned out to have an aqueous demon hidden inside, who quickly assumed his true vaporous form, went into my lungs and tried to kill me. But I managed to flush him out, and then I transformed into this. So it's been a rough day. It's definitely been a bit of a rough day. But my kindred are being very nice to me about it. So that's all right. It's just another day in the office. I'm sorry for crashing out and blowing you up in VCraft. Unfortunately, I have to thank you, because I wasn't sure if I think it was the best decision I made and added so much drama to VCraft, but I don't know if I would have done it or not if you hadn't come over and said that you wanted it to be more climactic. I think that instantly pushed me over the edge, and it was so fun. It was so great. So you officially rage baited me so hard that I became the bad guy, which was really fun. I got to mod you as well. Hold on. It's funny how add as, at least on my monitor, add as moderator doesn't have like a symbol. So the only ones calling out to me with the symbols was like mute and ban. Ugh. I really like the edit. It's funny how, like, looking back on that moment, it's funny how looking back on it, I'm just remembering like that. I remember like being so nervous when I finally came to after that, and I had to think about like, oh, I don't know if this was the right idea, maybe I went too far or something like that, and then we wound up having this really long talk about it. It wants to quit. Yeah, don't vape. Yeah, no. I did it once and it caused that. No, I'm thoroughly traumatized by it now. I will not be doing that again. I will instead be selling all of those vapes to kids outside the school. No, I'm not going to do that. You see, that was my inner PR training coming out, being like, stop, 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 stop. Nameri Mercury, thank you for the super. I've not seen Apothecary Diaries, but sure, if that's what that is. But yeah, you know, I remember at the end of that VCraft session, I just wound up like having this huge talk, like trying to think about, you know, and justify in my mind, like, oh, why did I do that? But then I just really have to think back to like when that was going on. I'm not surprised some people felt really sort of freaked out by it, because it felt very real to me in the moment. I was so like method then, and I felt so it's like, I think I said at the time it was because like the RSD is acting up, and when you know, and I was definitely not very good at being a prosecution lawyer, so I think like the embarrassment from that, and then also being in character and thinking about all those other factors, it just really pushed, and I was like, oh man, I was shaking when I was like yelling like that. It kind of made me wish that I'd come up with better lines to say. I mean, would you like me to make it more climactic for you? Too bad, that was good. But then I was like, fuck off, fuck you. I mean, I guess it makes sense for like a bit of a man-child, as Vitruvius II definitely is. But I remember there's this one moment that you can see. If you look closely at that moment, is when so after the first shot that I shot at Rico and the others who were nearby, I ran over to go and do it to more people, and I was like, die, and I'm struggling to jump over the grass, and it's because my hand was shaking so much that it was like going like onto the keys. My hand was like it was, and I was really worried in that moment about crashing out, and then everybody manages to get away from me, and I just become like the kid in school who really wants to beat up somebody, but he's too slow. So the other kid just runs away, and all he's doing is just... I was really worried about that, but thankfully, people just kind of stood there and were like, he's not seriously going to do it, is he? Jad hands. Yeah, it was Jad. It kind of was. I was keyboard smashing, but it was great. It was wonderful. We owe that to everybody. We owe that whole experience to everybody making VCraft such a real thing. And playing on MC Eternal server is great fun. It's lovely to be back with everyone. But, you know, it's not the same as the full RP limited time server. Sometimes I think about it and I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever... The whole experience of, you know... I guess because it challenged my expectations. It was so much better than I ever imagined it would be. I worry now that I'm never going to feel like that much of a connection with it again. Maybe next time, you know, the character will be different and things will go in a different way. But you never know. You never know. The time limit did add a lot. Yeah, it made sure that lots of people were logging in. I'd like to do my own roleplay thing. I'd like to start like my own server to do a different thing to VCraft, or maybe like not an official season 2, but almost like a mid-season that does something else with a different setting. I'm just trying to figure that out at the moment because there's so much else that I'm planning for at the moment. It's going to be a pretty busy end of the year. There's quite a bit of stuff coming through. The thing about hardcore is, in principle, I think it's brilliant, the idea of a hardcore roleplay server. The only issue is, can you imagine getting as invested as I was and then dying, and then you can't keep playing? Like, I would crash out harder than I ever had. So I was chatting with Luca about this, and we were talking about how, like, within the server's rules, you kind of just have to add a rule that life is valuable. You know, that killing people, even though you respawn, killing people is a very serious thing, and it should, in roleplay, be treated as a very serious thing. Which I think in VCraft we definitely did. We definitely did have a one-day hardcore where after you die, you come back the next day. That's not bad. That's not a bad idea, actually. Return as a different... You can come back the next day as a different character. Maybe. I don't know. Set the RP in hardcore, maybe. There's a lot of ways of doing it. There's a lot of ways of doing it. I mean, the thing about the lack of consequence for death is that did create a lot of Vitruvius II's motivation, you know? He was motivated to become a villain because people viewed their inability to die as an excuse to do whatever they wanted. You know, people... In real life, people don't walk into people's houses and take stuff, usually. I mean, robbery happens, but it's a lot less common than it was in that server, especially not for such a small community, you know? The idea that most people are stealing is, you know, and everyone's just, oh, it's just a bit of fun. That kind of thing, I think, really unnerved him, because he was also, with his father's notes and with the amount, in the first 2 days, the amount of progress we made just working on magic, like getting the Archmage stuff right out of the gate. It made, you know, made him feel so freaked out about the idea of people taking that away from him. I think more than anything, I kind of owe the arc that pulled me into it to Elle and Roswell. Like, and you can see I'm still using their character names. They changed everything. They really did. Like, I think I owe it to Luxiem for being so willing to be an out-and-out villain, you know. And he talked about how hard it was not to be social with people and to, you know, be a bit of a fugitive. And I think that's also why Roswell, or Roscoe, like, was a villain for a bit, and then you sort of made amends and abandoned Elle, because, yeah, it sucks to not have a group. It sucks to be off on your own. But that's why I'm really glad. For me, it didn't feel quite so bad, because I had the Knights of Ours, and I had those mornings where I had Nabubu, and I had those mornings where I could, like, right before everybody logged on, I could go into town. I really loved the farmer's market bit. And there were so many great scenes with the villagers where there was only a couple people, you know, fishing with Doc Bud, and going on the carousel, the Ferris wheel with Imp. Was so nice. That was one of my favorite scenes. I think about her delivery on that all the time. What was it she said? "You've changed me. Imp barely does pranks anymore, and if I do, they're not harmful. I know somebody had to be there to bring us together, but Imp is sad it had to be you." I was like, oh, it was so brilliantly done. I really... Man. Such a good role player. Oh, yeah. She did amazingly well. Everybody did amazingly well. And can you believe it was Nana's first time ever role-playing in anything? Can you believe that? It's ridiculous. That scene after, you know, my official first day as bad guy, I wound up accidentally killing the boo-boo, and then when she comes to the end and she's in fits of tears, it was, oh, I feel that way about Lan as well. When she cried after she learned that Zealand had left, that was so real. So real. I'm getting a little better at crying on command, but it is tough. I wouldn't even call it crying on command. I think that I need to register emotionally with the character, you know. It's just a skill some people have. I need to be, if I'm going to cry, I need to be method about it, and I need to kind of really feel those emotions, or else it's just not going to work. It reminds me of a, you know, there's a behind-the-scenes story about the movie Good Time, where Robert Pattinson has to cry in a scene, and he can't really do it, and he's trying to get the emotion for it, and Benny Safdie says, come on, man, just cry. And he's like, well, I can't just cry. And he's like, yeah, you can, sure. And then Benny Safdie just starts crying. He's like, oh, okay, well, all right, I guess I can try. Some people can just do that. I've tried it before, like where I think about something else to make me cry, but that doesn't really tend to work. I think I just have to be there in the moment. I mean, the big moment for me was when I was sort of unofficially disbanding the Knights of Ours, and I was saying goodbye to Calvin and Leo, and I was saying thank you for having been my knights. Something about that moment just registered with me so much, and I really felt in there. It was like, you know, Vitruvius is looking back on the experience of having had these two as his, basically, people that he trusted. He had, even though they were evildoers, those two were people he felt he could genuinely trust and that would look out for him. He felt persecuted, not even, you know, he was persecuted with good reason after he became the villain, but even before then, he felt persecuted. Even before then, he felt like nobody really truly had his back. Even, I would say, you know, even Nabubu, who was only not validating him because she wanted to do the right thing. It's not as though she did anything wrong, but he never would have felt like he genuinely, up until the very end, he didn't 100% trust her, like he trusted Calvin and Leo. Because obviously she wasn't going to join him. And that's like sort of a flaw in him, really. But Calvin and Leo were the ones who, they helped him. No matter what, they, you know, he would say, can we do this? And they would say, yes, my lord, whatever it is. And to him, feeling like he actually had people who would help him, I think more than just having apprentices or anything like that, it was more important to have people who, you know, more important to have people that he felt loved him. So saying goodbye to them all, you know, thank you for having been my knights. Calvin, you are so kind. And then I started crying. That was real. 100% that was real. I just started crying. Because I just really felt that, you know. Those guys in the game world for 12 hours a day, they were my friends. They were my buddies, and we hung out together. And in that moment it was, well, now it's goodbye. We're not going to get to do this anymore. The rendezvous point is destroyed. And we're about to go off to war, and I'm gonna die. It was a really beautiful thing. It was a really, really beautiful thing. I still cannot quite get over just how special that experience was. I would give anything. I'd give anything to do it again. Misty, thank you very much for the super. There's a new challenge for MC Eternal, given that the different systems are now as powerful as magic. Could be a chance for a new character or just a different route. I know, but I love Vitruvius so much. I don't want to leave him behind. Asaki, thank you for the super. I love you too. Full on 360p quality glory. That's all right with me. That's all right with me. Aww. To those of you who are new, I just realized I haven't like shown you my whole thing. Hold on. haven't seen what I look like zoomed out yet, huh? Take a look. This is me. In all my glory. And you wanna know the hard part is? It's my fucking trousers. Because the shirt rips. These things are tight as hell. There's a lot of heavy machinery in there that they're keeping wound up. Well. The crotch cam is great. I'm just trying to show it off, okay? You pervert. Hey. Relax. Okay? If you want to be nice, you have to learn to accept all of it. All right? Okay. Woof. Come back in. Come back in. Oh, Misty, thank you for another super. Ain't nobody looking at your purple shirt. You silly. Purple? Huh. What do you mean, purple? That's ridiculous. Purple. Okay. Penguin? 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 Oof, this might be worse than I thought. You're mocking me, aren't you? Yeah, I can see it. Oh well. Penguin. Mayu, thank you very much for the super. You look so buff and handsome today. I love you too. Aww, I love you too. It's good to see you again. I missed you. Ignore my DreamWorks smile. Buzz looking alien. Where? Where? I love your smile. Aww. Really? You love my smile, huh? Is that so? Why is that? What could it be about my smile that makes you so enraptured with me? Huh? Very lively, thank you. Think you were not using a belt? Could I check again? Well, I am, but if you'd rather I not be using a belt, you could always take it off for me. Saki, thank you so much for the super. You have a very handsome smile. Good, I know. Ah, yes. He's turned on the Riz. The Riz is always turned on. Wait, I need the Riz sound effect. I need the Riz sound effect. Hold on. Is this it? Yeah, there it is. Hey. You know that haunted vape put a big demon in me. Maybe you'd like it if I could show you how it's done. Sorry. Maybe, I grew from 178 centimeters to 220 today. It's not the only part of me that grew. Hey, maybe you should come over sometime, and maybe we should, I don't know, do it. Cheese pizza. Very lively, thank you very much. Case solved. Oh, good, oh, good, oh, good. It's me, thank you for the soup. I like your teeth. Do you really? Huh? You really like them, don't you? Why? Donna, thank you very much for the soup. I love you too. Mwah. Man, you a fake friend. You a fake friend for real, though. No. Ryusaki, thank you very much for the 5 gifted. All this time, everything that I've done, all the ways that I've managed to distinguish myself, all the hard work that I have done, and I'm still just surrounded by perverts. Well, like Oshi, like Fan, I suppose. Lollipop, thank you very much for the super. Says Freakatron himself, well, yes. Ugh. No, don't apologize, please. Please don't apologize. I wouldn't have it any other way. How's your Raylo heart doing? Don't even get me fucking started. Ben Solo movie with Steven Soderbergh directing that was a really good script according to Adam Driver that just never happened? Are you telling me that after Rise of Skywalker we could have had more? Really? Oh. I'm sorry, guys, but even though we have the better taste, sequel fans, we just keep losing. We just keep losing. I'm like, I wonder what happens to, I would love to see more from, there's all that stuff about the world between worlds. What if we're going to bring, what if we're going to bring him back? I was looking forward to learning what happened, and then Disney is like, 7,000 television shows. 500 TV shows. But oh well. We have fan fiction we can read and write. We got Fix It Fix. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. And plus, we already have Ben Solo. His name is Vitruvius II. He's not, and Jedi are basically just space wizards. Janice, thank you for the super. You're so cute. No, you're so cute. No. Tokito, thank you for the super. That is the best version of you in this moment. Starting to look forward to the day your beard grows out and your belly is all fuzzy too. Oh, really? Aw, that's cute. Well, yeah, you never know. You never know. Maybe I'll have to get out the old samurai hat. Once I grow my beard back. Kid named Finger. Hey, kid named Finger. I'm surrounded by perverts. And who set that system up? No, you're damn right. You're damn right. Just like the guy in that interview, I'm speechless. You're right. And who set that? Classic, brilliant reference, by the way. Jennifer, thank you for the super. You're PMSing, you're very moody, and everything hurts. You'll probably be craving a lot of food soon. Let me take care of you. Lay down. Okay. So, is this, is this where the line starts? Misty, thank you for the super. I will say with respect, I will say your fist can make someone look pregnant if you're fisting. What? What? This thing. You think this can go so far in that I could... Whoa. I don't know. I'm going to be real with you. I think that's just... That's going to kill you. That's going to kill you. That's just... Yep. No. No matter how... It's like those diagrams, right? It's like those diagrams on Twitter where it's like some... it's some like pornified diagram of like some lady, and it's got like a length thing, like a little pen marker to say like, oh, how far in it is. And it's like somehow it goes all the way up to like the heart, and it says, oh yeah, now I'm satisfied. Oh, no, you're dead. You die. You're dead. You're dead. How many people do you think are walking around with equipment that can do that? I'm going to tell you, probably maybe like one. There was that guy from Mexico who like put a load of weights on his penis and it like got extremely long. But can you even use that? Can it even get hard without you passing out from like all the blood rushing to it? Who knows? Yuffie, thank you for the super. So you come here often? A little too often, unfortunately. This place, yeah, I am so used to it. I think that I'm so used to it that I think I could probably count the specks of dust in the air. I do come here very often, but you don't come here often enough. Trap, thank you for the super. Is that a challenge? No, it's not, because you will not succeed. I'm just here trying to make civil discussion. I know it's not possible, but I'm so happy it creates engagement. Big money topics here only. Yes, everyone. Big money engagement topics here. So I'm gonna post your favorite video. What else? What else creates like engagement? Ugh. I don't know. What's an engage? Who was someone who slayed? What was gag of the century? Name a more iconic duo. Starts with a P and we all love it. I mean, yeah, this is promoting engagement. Everybody's in chat. Everybody's going nuts. Naku, thank you for the super. Why is your smile so handsome and adorable? Your smile could swallow me whole in one bite. Aww. Yummy, 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 yummy. Lays, thank you. Don't give me those puppy dog eyes. I might just give in and wrap you in a burrito and pamper you with lots of loves and kisses. Oh no. Oh no. Would you really? I would hate that. I would hate for that to happen. Oh no. I would hate that. Oh no, being pampered and loved and looked after. Oh no. That's the face I make when bitch wife wants to watch Orange, but I want to watch Blue. No, actually, it's this face. I told you 1,000 times. It's my turn to pick the channel. We're watching Blue. It's my favorite show. Please. Let's watch Blue. No, I don't care. You watched Orange yesterday. Okay, fine. I guess we can watch Orange or Blue or whichever one I said I wanted to watch. Only Blue you're gonna get his balls? What the fuck is your fucking problem? You're throwing that language around like that? You're gonna kill somebody. Ridiculous. Huh. You ought to be ashamed. Huh. Eric, thank you for the super. You are the gag of the century. What playlist do you have in the background? This is Serene. Much love from Alabama. Love to Alabama. This is the original soundtrack to my film. It's called The Demon Hungers. You can find it on my channel. And if you go to my list of videos, the official soundtrack is available there. Although this is a compilation of all of the more relaxing songs that I made myself. The soundtrack itself is available in there, but there's some more intense songs on there. So yeah, but it's all good. They're good songs. You probably enjoy them, and you watch the film too. Small Bento Sakura for you. Thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. And Kendra, thank you for the super. We ain't watching a Blue. We're watching Scooby Doo. It's October, which means spooky season. Now here is popcorn. Scooby Doo watches Blue. And I know that I love you. So, yeah. I think now I should probably think about getting some rest because my throat is in tatters. So really, thank you for the super. Oh, I'm glad you had your first counseling session. It's the first step on feeling better. But I'll see you all tomorrow. Another one for me. Thank you, Sakura. But yes, I need to rest my throat now. But thank you all for coming. I was expecting today to go very differently, but in the end, you made me feel wonderful. Today, I felt so... I think maybe after the years of this form and all my story being more normalized for all of you, maybe this all starts to feel a lot less scary to me, and I'm very grateful. Seriously. I'm very grateful that I can share this part of myself with you and not feel afraid. So you're going to be seeing a lot more of me like this in the days to come. But regardless, I will, I'll see you around. Thank you. I have more stories to tell, and we'll have more to do when the time comes. NIJISANJI, thank you so much for the super. Start making it. How to break down. Bon appetit. That is a good meme. That is a good meme. If my mother had wheels, she would have been a bike. And you know what? I guess it's time also to bring back an older ending screen, maybe. So thanks very much, everybody, for coming out today. I had a wonderful time, and I'm going to see you all tomorrow where we can play some games and just try and make sure that we keep this feeling normal. Thank you. Seriously. Thank you so much. All right. Bye-bye now. Oh no, why is it so small? Fuck. Oh, gee, why does it look like that? Hang on. There you go. All right. Good night, everyone.